On her first day in the college cafeteria, Emily, a new international student, pulled out a $100 bill to pay for her meal. The cashier lady frowned. She didn't have enough change. While she was scrambling to find smaller bills, a local student named Jerry tried to pay for his lunch with his card, but was told his account was empty. With no cash on him, he had no choice but to put his tray down and leave. Still unable to break her 100, Emily took the cafeteria worker's advice and deposited the money into her student account. But then, with a kind heart, she handed over another $100 and asked the worker to deposit it into Jerry's account too. The lady hesitated, suggesting Emily should talk to her parents first. Emily smiled sadly, saying her parents didn't really care about what she did. With that, she grabbed her tray and sat down near Jerry, placing the food in front of him. Jerry was stunned. He hadn't expected someone he'd never met to be so generous. Emily just shrugged it off like it was no big deal. Little did they both know, Jerry would soon become the first person to completely change the course of Emily's life. As Emily was looking for a seat, a girl named Sophie invited her to join their table. Emily had barely said hello to the three of them when Sophie's ex-boyfriend Marcus stormed over furious. He warned Emily to stay away from Sophie. Sophie quickly made it clear she and Marcus were done. Angry and embarrassed, Marcus lashed out at Emily, but Sophie's two best friends jumped to her defense. They told Marcus off, saying a lazy troublemaker like him didn't deserve Sophie anyway. Before storming off, Marcus leaned in close to Emily and warned her to watch her back. Sophie, feeling guilty about dragging Emily into the mess, grabbed her hand and apologized for the trouble. Later, in class, the teacher introduced Emily as the new transfer student, asking everyone to lend her a hand. On her way back to her seat, the teacher pointed to a tough math problem on the board and asked if she could solve it. The whole class went silent. No one had managed to figure it out yet. To everyone's shock, Emily walked up and breezed through it like it was nothing. The brain teacher couldn't stop praising her. The girls were thrilled to have a smart new student in the class, but Marcus, still bitter, saw it differently. Later, he accidentally spilled a tray of food all over Emily. When the teacher demanded to know what happened, Emily simply smiled and took the blame herself, saying it was her own clumsiness. Her kindness and refusal to hold a grudge left a bigger mark than she knew. Marcus, too, would soon be changed by her. After school, Emily spotted a homeless man sitting by the sidewalk with an empty cup. Without a second thought, she dropped a crisp $100 bill into his cup. The man was speechless. He hadn't experienced that kind of generosity in years. Emily just smiled and said it was nothing, but unknowingly, she had just planted another seed of kindness that would soon grow in unexpected ways. That homeless man would later become the third person to help change her fate. At the bus stop, Marcus taunted Emily, calling her a poor farm girl. He bragged about his fancy car and made sure everyone noticed. But just as he was laughing, a chauffeur opened the door of an even fancier car for Emily, and she casually slid inside. Turns out Emily came from a wealthy family.